Shalom, giving all praises. Shalom, giving all praises to Yahweh Shemal Shai Bashim Kwadash. Shalom to the 144,000 and the rest of the elect out there. Shalom to you all. And I'm going to entitle this video, "This could very well be the year of the time of Jacob's trouble." Also, 8 to 10 foot angels visit Miami. So this is TMZ. They're not putting it. This is not going to be in a whole bunch of, news papers, because they're afraid now. The Most High is really going to show him. Oh, I see that the Most High, Yahweh Bashim Shai Bashim Kwadash, will show, the Most High, the Father, will show himself through the angels this year. This could be the year. It says, Miami alien creature, cops address mysterious image caught on video. I'm not going to read all of this. Well, I'll read some of it. It says the alien creature conspiracy theorists. And by the way, I was just finished watching video that was put up by GMS Awakening 144, which his name is in the Hebrew. If you can read the Hebrew, I'm not going to give you his name. If you know the Hebrew, for you guys, Yeshua and Yahuwah and Big Daddy, for you Hebrew experts out there, what is that? What is that? That's the young elder's name. It says, what happened in Miami on New Year's Day? The Lord is getting ready to haunt Egypt like before. Now, last night, Hassan Campbell had did a video, and then the title, I believe it was 8-foot aliens or something to that effect. Which I said, I didn't go into the video. I didn't go into the news. It was a little late at night. I was getting ready to go to sleep. Anyway, I said I'll look into that tomorrow. So this video pops up in my notifications. So I said, well, let me listen to it. This is the second time I'm hearing this, and I might have heard it before, saw it, but I didn't pay no attention to it last night. So I started to listen to the video, and I thought about last night Hassan Campbell. I said, well, that's what Hassan Campbell meant in his title, part of his title. I think it was 8 foot. Matter of fact, you know what I'm going to do? Let me do this. So this could be the year of the time of Jacob's trouble. And by the way, Jacob's trouble is also Esau's trouble. It's going to start off with Jacob's trouble. Then it's going to go from Jacob's trouble to Esau's trouble. Let me see if I can find this. Because there's so many things, notifications be popping up, boy. There's so many things going on. You can't even, you kind of say, well, I'll get it tomorrow. Matter of fact, I was going to do a video on these guys. These are guys that are formerly from GMS Boston. They're through. Most High going to bring swift destruction. He might bring an angel to take them guys. Another video. Earthquakes in diverse places. There was all kind of earthquakes hit at various places around the world within the last couple of days. New Year's opened up with a bang. Okay, this is it. Cat Williams set the internet on fire. Aliens take over Miami. So when I saw this, caught my eye. So I said, I'm not going to listen to it. I'm getting ready to go to sleep. I'm not going to go on all into it. But like I said, this video came up, and I immediately thought about the video that was put up last night. So like I said, I listened to about, well, actually 9 minutes, 19 minutes and a half. There's another 10 minutes to it. And as I'm listening, I'm putting precept together. Pretty much I cheated. I put in the word visit and visitation. And I didn't even get all the precepts that I wanted to get, but there's a list right here. Amos 9. Matter of fact, let me go to that. And when you read this, when I go through these scriptures, some of these precepts are referring to the Israelites, the punishment that they went through. But guess what? The punishment that we have gone through, Esau will go through the same thing. So a lot of these things that happen, like Amos 9, is really referring. I'm gonna bring it out. I'm gonna break it down to you. Amos 9. It's gonna be a hot year. This could be the year that we out this bitch. Amos 9. Nine and 8. Behold, the eyes of Yahweh, the Most High, are upon the sinful kingdom. Who's the sinful kingdom? The Israelites. We're the only ones that receive the law. So when you are given the laws and you break the laws, you committed sin. And I will destroy it from off the face of the earth, meaning he would scatter us, saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob. That's how you know it's talking about Israel. So I'm going to destroy Israel, but I'm not going to fully destroy Israel. There's going to be a remnant, which are the elect. I always mention the elect, the 144,000 and the elect. So let me read that again. So we know that this is talking about Israel's punishment. But guess what? Our punishment is at an end. That's in Lamentation 4. And now it's time for Esau. So what we went through, Deuteronomy 28, from the 16th verse, 15, 16th verse, that's going to now apply to Esau. We're not going into slavery under slave ships, but Esau is. He's going to be on the bottom. He's going to, the new 12 years a slave, the new Roots, Mandingo, Drum, Ill-Gotten Gain, these are some of these movies, is going to involve Esau. He's going to be in slavery, working out in the field, getting his ass whooped. It says, but behold, the eyes of Yahweh are upon the sinful kingdom. That was Israel. Now, is Esau a sinful kingdom? Yes, because what do they swear by? They swear by the Bible. Name me a president that swore in by the Quran. Every president that came into power swore in by the Bible. Now, in the case of Barack Obama, I believe he did swear in on the Bible, but he also had the Quran with him, or he had the Abraham Lincoln Bible, the same Bible that Abraham Lincoln swore on, and I believe Kennedy swore on, if I'm not mistaken. But if not all of them, let's say minus Barack Obama, let's say he swore in on the Quran. The rest of them swore in on the Bible. And I do believe that Barack Obama swore in on the Bible as well. So when you swear in on the Bible, that means you going by what the scriptures say. That means you believe in the God of the Bible. So what's written in the Bible? Laws, statutes, and commandments, prophecies, history, the New Testament, accounts, Acts, Matthew, Mark, Luke, John, Revelation, prophetic, Jeremiah. So when you take to yourself the Bible, that means you got to take everything from the Bible. And when you break those laws, you become a sinner. So this now refers to E. This applies to E now. And you know that we're the Israelites, and you know that you're the Edomites, so you're supposed to tell us we're the Israelites. And you're supposed to fear the Most High because you enslaved the Israelites. And when you go down, if this is true, this alien invasion, and I believe it was just one angel, that they said was anywhere from 8 to 10 feet tall, and they said everybody was getting up. The dude that made the let me do this. Okay, bear with me for a minute. Okay, so this is 19 minutes and 28 seconds in, and this is the dude. Okay, he claims to be an eyewitness of it. Could be a whole hoax. We don't know. It could be Operation Blue Beam or whatever. But this guy, he's from New York, and he has a timeshare. According to what he's saying, I don't have no reason to believe that he's a liar, but we don't know. But if this is true, then that had to be an angel. Had to be an angel. He said, no cap. He said the mall in Miami, he said everybody was running. He said fat black women were running, old people were getting up, old motherfuckers in wheelchair was kicking that, they was in fucking maximum overdrive on their wheelchair. Like them people in the wheelchair races, that's how they were getting down. That's how they were getting down. He said everybody was getting up, and the police came, and the police were bugging out. If they actually had to go in and see this thing, the Jake right here said it looked like a shadow, yay tall, 10 feet, 8 feet tall, but the shadow looked solid. It looked like a shadow, but it really wasn't a shadow. For lack of a better terminology, a black apparition. And an apparition is a ghost. You can say a ghost is transparent. Well, this was an actual living ghost, or as we say, an angel, a spirit. And this is Egypt. We were born as we were conceived. We were born as a nation in Egypt. We became a nation. We was basically a tribe. A family, a tribe, that became many tribes, which became a nation. We became a nation in the first major captivity, which was Mizraim, which they call Egypt. And this is the last Egypt. The Most High refers to this place as the new Egypt, the last Egypt, Sodom and Egypt. So we're going to come up out of here. We're getting reborn. We were born in Egypt, and we're getting reborn in Egypt. And like I said, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua is only dealing with the elect. Started with the 144,000. So all you dudes that fell out the truth, you're going to get caught up. You're going to get caught up in this thing. And this could be the year that we out this bitch. I pray to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua that this be the year that we out of here, man. And you better, Bishop Nate, you better start calling, you better fucking repent. You don't want the Most High to fuck your ass up and to fuck your people up. And you know when you'll wake up? When the Most High really puts the hooks in you. That's when they really put the hooks in me. Inside joke. That's from Apocalypse Now. Martin Sheen, they really put the hooks in me. Anyway, I'm not gonna play it. But you can come, definitely watch this video. It'll get you amped up. And like I said, as I was listening to the video, I'm putting together a list of scriptures. So, and Amos 9, I will destroy it from off the face of the earth. And this time he is going to destroy it from off the face of the earth. He's going to destroy the USA, Babylon the Great. So I'm going to give you some of these precepts, try to run through them. And Wisdom of Solomon 17 I'm going to go into. Because before we left Egypt, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai terrorized that place. I'm not going to make this long. I'm just going to try to breeze through these precepts right here. Isaiah 10 verse 3. And what will ye do in the day of visitation? Like I said, these scriptures are twofold. The things that happened to Jake, the curses, now these curses apply to Esau. So when you speak to a Christian scholar and say, well, that's talking about the Israelites, that's talking about the Edomites. Yes, it is talking about the Edomites now. And I'll prove that to you. Lamentations. Lamentation 4. See, as you read it from the first verse, it's talking about Israel. But then it mentions Edom. It says, Lamentation 4 verse 20, the breath of our nostrils, the anointing of Yahweh, was taken in their pits, of whom we said, under his shadow we shall live among the heathen. Are we living among the heathen? Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwelleth in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken and shalt make thyself naked. And that's what's happening now. That's what's been happening. Isaiah 47 and 1, read that. It says, the punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion, which are the Israelites. This is the end of your sentence. He will no longer carry thee away into captivity. We're not going to go on the slave ships no more. He will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins. And then you're going into captivity, just like we went into captivity. Oh, you're going into captivity. But, you know, this place, Egypt, Sodom and Egypt, Assyria, Babylon, the land of the Chaldees, the land of Edom, as mentioned in Isaiah 34. This place is going to be destroyed by fire, and it could happen this year. Isaiah 10 verse 3, and what will we do? What will ye do in the day of visitation? What are you going to do, Esau, in the day of visitation? And in the desolation which shall come from far. Them angels are going to come from outer space, or from the fourth dimension, beyond these three dimensions. To whom will ye flee for help? Yeah, we were fleeing for help and we didn't get no help. You're going to be fleeing for help and you ain't going to get no help. You're going to have a lot of police that are going to resign when they see this weird shit. I didn't sign up for this. And where will ye leave your glory? Scripture says, shameful spewing shall be upon your glory. Jeremiah 8, verse 12. Were they ashamed when they had come? I'm sorry. Let me see if I'm in the right precept. Yes, I am. Right, I am. Were they ashamed when they had committed abomination? We were ashamed and we got punished for it. Now you're going to be ashamed and you're going to get punished for it. Nay, they were not at all ashamed. That was us, but we realized that we committed sin. Neither could they blush, therefore shall they fall among them that fall. And we fell. In the time of their visitation, when you go back to Deuteronomy, 28, a nation from afar, a nation of thy language nor thy fathers, nor thy sons can understand. I'm merely paraphrasing. Shall come upon thee. They shall not regard the young or the old. And when they put us in them slave ships, they had babies in the slave, Jake's babies in the slave ship too. There was a woman that was giving birth in the slave ship. You had these Edomites that was popping our women. So, minute one, when this system go down, Isaiah 24, when we pull you out of that pit, we give you them work assignments, it's going to be hard. If I say, look, the first day, you're going to be working 24 hours. If you fall asleep, I'm going to beat the fuck out you. And then I'll probably bring it down to maybe 20 hours. Let you sleep 4 hours. We can do what the fuck we want to do. What, your woman going to come help you? Your woman ain't going to come help you. Your woman ain't helping you now. These Edomite women are dreaming about Jake and getting with Jake. So this is your time, man. You're going down. This is it for you, you demons, you fucking Edomites. And I pray like hell that Vocab Malone is an Edomite, and I want him as a slave. I want that devil as a slave. So you better hope that he's not an Edomite. Dr. Brown, we're going to get you too. And all the rest of you Edomites. And all the rest of them. Hey, I'm happy, bro. I'm happy. Because look. What does the precept say? The scriptures say, better is the end of a thing than the beginning. I'm merely paraphrasing. Somebody can put it in the chat. In other words, if you got 10 years, when you're happy? The day you get out. Hey, have you ever been in the system when they bail your ass out and what's this happen? You happy on that day. You looking at other niggas and they like, you going home, huh? Oh, yep. The niggas be dapping you and shit. I never been upstate, didn't any real time, but I got locked up for 4 or 5 days. 4 days. On the 5th days we was out of there, man, with smiles on our faces, man. And then it was Malak, that Elder Malak. He got us, and then we were driving. I remember we passed a Carvel. I said, man, let's get some Carvel. We got the Carvel. Then we went and ate. Then he had got me a bottle of either it was Belvedere. I believe it was either Belvedere or what's the other one. So it was like a good day, Better is the end of a thing than the beginning. I'm merely paraphrasing. So we can be happy now. Get ready to be happy. Because we're coming up and this man's going down. And you go down, as the Canaanites went down, The scriptures say they went down little by little. It said the Most High couldn't just totally wipe them out because the animals would rush in. So enjoy the last few minutes you got here in your rulership, because you're getting ready to get the crown slapped off your motherfucking head. You know, like the slap game. You're gonna get that motherfucking slap. You're gonna get slapped with that crown. That crown's gonna flip, and we're gonna take your goddamn crown. Hey, look, when King David took down the king of Moab at that time, he took his crown. And they weighed the crown. The weight of the crown, it was about a weight of a talent. So that crown had to be anywhere from about 70 to 100 pounds, and that crown had to be big. People were big back then. And David put that crown on his head. But it had all kind of, symbols and idols on it. David didn't care. He said, "This is a crown. I'm putting the crown on my head. If you don't believe me, you can go. Somebody put it in. I'm not going to look for it, because all you got. Matter of fact, you know what? Let me go ahead and look. Let me go ahead and bring it up, because I don't think y'all gonna believe this. Bear me for a minute." King David took the crown of Moab and put it on his head. There it is. David took the crown of their king, which is the king of Moab, from his head, and found that it weighed a talent of gold. Look up the word talent. Talent is anywhere from about 70 to 100 pounds. That was a big ass crown. Like I said, they were bigger back then. And that there was a precious stone in it, so it was set on David's head. Now I guarantee you there was all kind of demonic, the god Chemosh. David didn't give a damn. He didn't worship them. He put it on his head. This is my crown. He took his shit. He also brought a very great amount of spoil. Took their shit out of out of the city. So he took him down. He said, give me that nigga's crown. And give me all that gold. Give me all this shit. Get their woman. That was part of the spoils, man. Whose crown was placed on David's head. There it is. Let me see something. What kind of crown did King David wear? The crown in the ancient world came in many shapes and forms. They were made of very costly material, symbolizing royalty and sovereignty. When King David conquered Rabbah, which is the king of Moab, he took the crown of the king of the Ammonites. I thought it was a Moabite king. It said Ammonites, which contained a talent of gold. Okay, was it Ammonites? I thought it was the king of Moab. I don't know why I said Moab. As a matter of fact, let me do this. I'll get back into the subject. Bear with me. Okay, it wasn't the king of Moab. It was the king of, and Joab smote Rahab and destroyed it. besieged Rahab as a place. And it came to pass that after the year was expired, at the time that kings go out to battle, Joab led forth the power of the army and wasted the country of the children of Ammon. So it was Ammon. Ammon. So he took the king of Ammon. So I was wrong on that. But I was close. So anyway, let's come back over here. Verse, Jeremiah 8, verse 12. Were they ashamed when I can read this, neither blush nor cast them down that fall in the time of their visitation, they shall be cast down, saith Yahweh. So in the time of our visit, the Most High's visitation upon us, he jacked us up. So in the time of Esau's, when the Most High visits Esau, he gonna jack Esau up. And it's going to be a way that never, this is going to be a special destruction. Jeremiah 10, verse 15. They are vanity and the work of errors, the time of their visitation. In the time of their visitation, they shall perish. Esau is going to perish. His rulership is going to perish. The portion of Jacob is not like them, for he is the former of all things, and Israel is the rod of his inheritance. The Lord Yahweh of hosts is his name, or Yahweh of hosts is his name. So you're not just going to be destroyed, you're going to be terrorized, you're going to be visited by things that you can't explain. And we'll find out if this is real, because if it's real, I see it happening more and more. And they shall enter into the house of the thief. You're the thief, Esau, starting with you small hats. Nobody believes your lies no more. You can lawyer up all you want. You're going down and you're going into captivity. And all you Edomites are going into captivity. If you say, look, I'll give you $1 trillion right now, Apostle Tahar, if you say you be an Edomite. I said, oh, hell no, I don't want to be no goddamn Edomite. It says, wherefore their way shall be unto them as slippery ways in the darkness. That's what you're going through. He shall be in straits. The scripture said he shall be, Job 20. He shall be in straits. All the hands of the wicked shall come against them. The hands of the wicked, that word is, I believe, is malium, if I'm not mistaken. And it means laborers. That goes hand in hand with James chapter 5. They shall be driven on and fall therein, for I will bring evil upon them, upon Esau, the sons of Edom. Even the year, could this be the year? 2024 of their visitation, saith Yahweh. Look, it's only the 6th day of January. And it's been all kind of shit been going on. Major stuff. Earthquake in New York City. A major earthquake in Japan. Earthquakes all over the country in certain places around the world. Jeremiah 48, verse 44. He that fleeth from the fear shall fall into the pit, and he that getteth up out of the pit shall be taken in the snare. For I will bring upon it, even upon Moab, and that represents Moab, Ammon, Ishmael, Edom, the year of their visitation. So he's going to visit the Moabites as well. Slay all her bullocks, let them go down to the slaughter. The bullocks represent what? It's talking about Esau. If you go to Isaiah chapter 34, it tells you that. He refers to Edomites as sacrificial animals that you sacrifice. Woe unto them, for their day is come. For their day is come, the time of their visitation. Most High gonna visit you. Jeremiah 51. And for you dudes out there that been in this thing a couple years, and you just go out on Saturdays or whatever, and you a nigga the rest of the week, you're not one of the chosen. You waiting for your camp leader to say, okay, we're gonna go out on Saturdays. Rest of the week you was a straight nigga. Jeremiah 51 verse 18. And you can read Jeremiah 50 the whole chapter, Jeremiah 49 the whole chapter, Jeremiah 51 the whole chapter. They are vanity, the work of errors. In the time of their visitation, they shall perish. Did not we perish? Was not we scattered? Well, guess what? Esau's going to perish. And it could be this year. Hosea or Jose or Hawashai. The correct way of saying Hosea's name is Hawashai. The days of visitation are come, the days of recompense are come, payback, recompense is payback. Israel shall know it. The prophet is a fool. The spiritual man is mad. All these Christians are being found out that they ain't right. T.D. Jakes, he's a straight up one of them. It happened to Bishop Eddie Long. He shriveled up like a burnt piece of bacon, and he's gone. They don't even talk about that Jake no more. And none of these mega preachers or anybody that's a part of Christianity, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua going to destroy you. For the multitude of thy iniquity and the great hatred. So you had hatred against us, right? What is that? Ezekiel 35. Main point is in the 5th verse. And you know it's talking about Seir, or the Edomites. Because thou hast had a perpetual, everlasting, non-stop hatred, and hast shed the blood of the sons of Israel. This is Esau now, the people of Mount Seir, by the force of the sword, in the time of their calamity, and the time that their iniquity had an end. After slavery, you're supposed to back up off. You still put hell on us. So when we get you in the kingdom, you're going to be catching hell from second one to the very last second before we exterminate you. And Gog and Magog's not going to get together and try to make a comeback. So you can listen to Bishop Nathaniel all if you want to, and be deceived. The Most High might just break up the IUIC this year because they don't have the breath in them. Ezekiel 37 tell you about the breath, but there was no breath in them. Micah 4 verse 7. The best of them is as a briar. The most upright is sharper than a thorn hedge. The day of thy watchman and thy visitation cometh. Now shall be their perplexity. Luke 21 speaks about perplexity. Luke 19 verse 44. Now this is talking about us, but this applies to Esau now, the Edomites. 43. For the day shall come upon thee that thine enemies, which are the Edomites, the Romans descended from Esau, shall cast a trench about thee and compass thee round and keep thee in on every side. In other words, they're going a trench. A trench is when you dig something out. You put, you take trees and you sharpen them, and you create a fence. Then when you create that fence, then you put stones around it. So they built a wall around Jerusalem. So you couldn't get in, couldn't get out, and you couldn't come in. That's why the Lord said, when you see the abomination, the desolation spoken of in Daniel, then flee. It was talking about the Romans. 44 verse. And shall lay thee even to the ground, and thy sons with thee, or thy children with thee. They were going to kill you. And they shall not leave in thee one stone upon another. That happened in 70 AD. Because thou knoweth not the time of thy visitation. You didn't know when this, and Yahushua told you that when you see the abomination that maketh desolate enter in the temple, flee ye. So they didn't flee. So the same thing with this man. He's not going to know when the Most High, comes, when Yahushua and the angels come with their full force. It said they're going to come as a thief in the night. But not to us. 1 Peter 2 verse 12. So I'm letting the precept speak. Having your conversation honest among the Gentiles, that whereas the Gentiles are Israelites, they speak against you as evildoers, they may be by your good works, which they shall behold, glorify the Most High in the day of visitation. Now we got Wisdom of Solomon, which I'm not going to read all of it. Okay, let me do it like this here. See if it comes up. Okay, let me do this. Start from the first verse. For great are thy judgment and cannot be expressed, therefore unnurtured souls have erred. I'll read the second verse, but I'm not going to read this whole thing. It says, for an unrighteous men thought to oppress the holy nation, the unrighteous men are the Egyptians, Mizraim. They being shut up in their houses, the prisoners of darkness, and fettered or chained, shackled with the bonds of a long night, lay there exiled from the eternal providence. For while they supposed to lie hid in their secret sins, they were scattered under a dark veil of forgetfulness, being horribly astonished and troubled with strange apparitions. Let me look up the word apparition. Like I said, I'm not going to read this whole thing, so let me get the word apparition. Apparitions, meaning, definition. A ghost is the soul of a spirit of a dead person or non-human animal that is believed to be able to appear to the living in, what is this? In ghoster. Description of ghosts vary widely from an invisible presence to translucent or barely visible wispy shapes to realistic lifelike forms. Remember when they put Peter in prison and he got out, and there was a woman that opened up the door and closed the door on him and said that was Peter's ghost. No, it was actually Peter. It said a ghost or ghost-like image of a person. The appearance of something remarkable or unexpected, typically in an image of this type, like the apparition. Come back over here. This is an apparition. Miami alien capture a creature. Cops address mysterious image caught on video. Anyway, with that, I'm going to say shalom.